Relocating to another state with my 3 kids, guys. I was so hungry. We got to the airport 4 hours early. Our flight was at 10 a.m. We were flying from Raleigh, North Carolina, and having a connected flight to Chicago before we go to our final destination. I was so hungry. We got at the airport 4 hours early, and I didn't eat anything in the morning when I went to the airport, so I had to purchase something from the airport because I was so hungry, and I was having less hour of sleep. I slept for less than 4 hours. I purchased some yummy pop ass chicken biscuit with some orange juice for breakfast. The food at the airport are very expensive, guys. If you're traveling and you don't eat at home before coming to the airport, just be prepared to get extra money on you to buy something. And after sitting, because we were sitting for almost 4 hours, so I had to take Elijah along with me just to go for a little tour around the airport. And this was Elijah's first time flying. He has never flown on an airplane before, and I was kind of a little bit nervous, kind of concerned that he was going to be afraid. But at the end of the trip, it turned out that Elijah was very okay. The experience was something that he will remember for a very long time. And getting on this stuff here, Elijah was so scared. This was his first time. He was so scared. But at the end of the day, he had fun on it. And even me too. This stuff is so scary, guys. We have fun, and the weather outside was very cold. They kept changing our gates. And after a while, there was a fire in the building. We had to go outside and stay there because they evacuated the whole airport. We had to go outside and sit there. They called the fire department to come and check it out. And outside was very cool. We were flying with United Airlines, and this was my first time flying with United Airlines. And the experience was very good. After we got on the flight, it was so amazing. I was so scared, guys. I was so nervous. The plane was about to pick up. When the plane is picking up, I am so scared. And it was raining, guys. It was really raining. The weather was so bad. And when the plane is landing, I am so afraid. I was thinking that Elijah was going to be afraid, but Elijah was chill. He was having fun, acting like a big boy, my best friend, my baby. And this experience was so good, guys. Sometimes relocating to another state can be very difficult, especially you leaving your friends behind, you leaving your family behind, going to a new place. And it's a bittersweet moment. I don't know how to already express it. And after a few minutes, the flight attendant brought something for us to eat. I took some pretzels because I love pretzels. And I also took some cold can of Coca-Cola, and it tasted so good. For Elijah, he had some chocolate chip cookies and some Sprite. Then I was so afraid and nervous in the plane. I just decided, I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just eat this pretzel. Maybe it would take my mind off of the flight and not be nervous, because flying, guys, I have phobia for flying. I remember I flew 2 years ago, and for this trip, there was no way I could go by road, and then flying was the only option because I wanted to take the train. The train was 37 hours. And I also wanted to go with the bus. The bus was 27 hours. And I didn't want my kids to sit for that long, especially moving to a new state. I wanted the transition to be smooth. I didn't want for them to sit for too long. So I said, you know what? Let me just do this flying one more time. And I know by the grace of God, things going to be okay. Elijah loved his Sprite. And he had fun, guys. I thought he was going to be afraid, but Elijah already had fun. We were almost reaching to Chicago. You see the sky over there. When the plane is landing, guys, I am so afraid. I don't know how people really do it. People that have traveled a lot and they go by air, I don't really know how to do it. For me, flying is not my thing. I am so afraid of flying. I think it's better for me to go by road, but at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. You just gotta pray to God, have faith, and things will get better. When we landed in Chicago, we had to wait an hour and 30 minutes because this was a connecting flight from Raleigh, North Carolina, Chicago. We had to stay an hour and 30 minutes and before we can go to our destination. And the Chicago airport is so beautiful, guys. This is my second time being in Chicago. 2 years ago. And after we landed in Chicago, the kids were so hungry, so I had to go get something for us to eat. The food at the airport are so expensive, guys. Traveling, you gotta get money to purchase food, guys. If not, you're gonna be very hungry. I took a bottle of soda, and I took also croissant chicken sandwich with my lettuce, and this sandwich tasted so good with some potato chips. I was so hungry and I really enjoyed this sandwich. It tasted so yummy. You see me? I am enjoying myself, guys. Yes, guys, you gotta do what you gotta do. It tasted so good, and I make sure I eat all of the sandwich, drink all of the cook, because the flight that we was taking from Chicago to our destination, they didn't give us anything to eat because this flight was less than an hour, so they didn't really give us anything to eat. I was so hungry after I left Chicago, and the weather in Chicago was not good, guys. The weather was so bad. It was also raining because earlier it was raining in North Carolina. And then when we entered Chicago, it was also raining. The weather was so bad after a few minutes. After I was done eating my chicken sandwich, I went and started on my potato chips. And these potato chips tasted so good. I had to give the rest to Elijah because he wanted some of it. And I had to share with my baby. I went ahead and drank my soda. And this soda tasted so good, guys. Even the soda at the airport, guys, is expensive. Soda that you pay $2 and some change at gas station, at the airport is more than that. After we were done eating, it was time to get on the next flight from Chicago to our destination. For the two flights, I can say the flight that I took from Raleigh, North Carolina to Chicago was the best. But the flight from Chicago to our destination, I didn't really have fun on the plane. Because for the second plane, we didn't have a lot of people and we didn't have TV to watch movie to kind of distract me. So I didn't really have fun, guys. We were almost in Chicago, guys. And you see the weather over there. After we landed to our destination at the airport, Elijah was already tired. And me too, I was tired. My other two kids was tired. Our destination, the weather too wasn't good. I don't really know. It was just raining all through. And for this airport, it's a very little airport, guys. It's not big like Chicago. It's not big like Raleigh, North Carolina. They were doing some construction at this airport, so it's not that big, guys. And after that, and by the way, we traveled with United Airlines. This was my first time traveling with United Airlines. We had to take the steps because Elijah was afraid of getting in the elevator. So we had to take the steps. And you see the weather over there is raining. The weather was so bad, guys. We called for our Uber and we were waiting on the Uber to take us to our house. I was on the line calling the Uber to come and get us. And the weather was so bad. We were just waiting on our Uber, guys. The weather was so bad. It was cold. We didn't really wear or really take winter jacket. After the Uber came, we finally got in our Uber and we were headed to our new house, my kids and myself. This trip was bittersweet, leaving my family behind, leaving my friends behind. But I know that at the end of the day, God got me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for your support. And I pray that God going to make a way. Thank you. Bye-bye.